Northwood Volleyball fans, back here after another Northwood victory, the 15th straight, not to jinx you guys, 15th straight at home for the Timberwolves. Northwood 3-0 over Walsh tonight, joined now by head coach Tim Koth. And Coach, you guys had a nice pace early on and really, Walsh showed flashes in the third set in particular, but it was a match you felt like you guys had control of pretty much from the start.
Yeah, I think we did. I think it was a little sluggish on our part for basically after about the first set and a half, really trying to, on our side of the net, the girls were talking about trying to create our side, what we wanted on our side, enthusiasm, energy, and a little bit of focus. They were struggling with that a little bit, and because I felt like we were in control, and I think they did too. So we were trying to be realistic and trying to really get them to focus on executing on our side of the net a little bit more. So.
One thing, of course, you always like to see 333 hitting as a team, and early on in the year, you guys didn't hit as well as you kind of thought you were going to. But now that's kind of been coming around, and obviously anytime you hit 333 as a team, it's a good night hitting.
Yeah, well, offense always takes a little while to come around, and we have great capability on the offensive side of the ball, but it's taking a little bit of time for some consistency there, and I don't think we were that consistent tonight, despite that statistically the numbers were pretty good. I thought we were a little inconsistent at some spots tonight, but that's a work in progress, and that's usually the last part of your game that really is cohesive, unless, like last year, we were a little bit more experienced in that area, so we tended not to make some of the offensive mistakes that we are making right now. But we hit the ball pretty well, and we've got a pretty good tempo in our offense at times, and they're going to continue to convert those more and more, and we're going to continue to see numbers like tonight.
You look at the other stats, and it felt you had 5 aces, which is a solid number, but it felt like your serve affected them more than even just the 5 aces showed.
Well, I think that's the difference in us this year over last year. Last year we scored a lot of points on service aces, and we'd get teams out of system once in a while. This year we don't score as many points off the ace, but I think we affect teams in serve receive a lot more and on a more consistent basis. So it's a little bit of a different dialect, so to speak, with our serve, but it's what we need to do. If you're going to be a good team, you've got to affect teams with your serving, and we're just doing it a little bit differently than we did last year.
Taking a look at some of your individuals, another good match for Julia Pakamenko, 486, 20 kills, 8 digs. Just another solid effort from her tonight.
Yeah, kind of ho-hum, right? That's just pretty much another Julia night. And, I didn't like the fact that we needed to use her as much as we did tonight. I wanted to see a few other people be a little bit more point productive than they were. But overall, I thought we did an okay job from an offensive standpoint tonight. We definitely were improved in a few areas, but it's a tough week for us. We're finally home. We're excited about being home. But if you look at the real picture, we're actually going to be playing tomorrow, our 5th match in 7 days, and it's been pretty challenging for the kids to kind of push through that.
One thing that I'm sure you're going to be very happy about is the play of Ali Humayun tonight. 11 kills, hit 444, and she's been kind of looking for getting her game going, and tonight hopefully is a big step in the right direction for her.
Yeah, definitely one of the players we need to have being a positive point-producing attacker for us. And you're right, it was nice to see that she got some really good aggressive swings tonight, took what the defense from Walsh gave her, and was able to convert those for points.
And again, one player that kind of somehow always ends up getting overlooked a lot of times is your setter, Jordan Dunn. Tonight, 42 assists, 9 digs, and she had a couple kills, but she only took 5 swings. And again, that's sort of a ho-hum night for her as well.
Yeah, Jordan's a great setter, and one of the things in her position when you're a really great setter, there's 2 ways you look at it. You see the flashy setter who does a lot of things, very athletic things, and then you see the setters that are more like Jordan, who's very athletic, but you just don't notice her a lot. And that's a good thing, because she's very good at what she does and very proficient at what she does. And when you don't notice her, that means she's doing her job really well. And that's, it's kind of a catch-22, because she's not quite that one that stands out, but yet she's doing her job very effectively. And we're glad to have her for sure.
One more match this weekend tomorrow against Malone. What can we expect to see from the Pioneers?
Well, the other night I was telling you that, these are the 2 new schools into the GLIAC, and I felt like Malone was a little bit stronger team than Walsh, but yet Walsh ended up beating them in their rivalry match on Tuesday. So the truth is, I'm not really sure what to expect tomorrow. I think that we'll see a good team that has a different dynamic out of the middle attack that we don't normally see a lot. We worked with that a little bit the last few days because they run a second tempo middle offense and that's challenging at times when you're not used to that. So it can get your blocking off timing. So that's what concerns me most about tomorrow. Hopefully we'll affect them out of serve like we did tonight, and we won't have to worry about that quite as much. But I think it'll be an interesting match. They're one of ththose teams I think they expect to win every time they step on the floor, and you're going to have to beat them in order to be successful.
Well, Coach, 9-5 overall, 4-2 in the GLIAC. Congrats on the win, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching.